Hello there and welcome. This is the fourth episode of Reddit War Room, where we have a look at somebody's that's trying to improve their gameplay. We have fun whilst watching it, and hopefully we can throw in a few good tips along the way. Today we've got a special guest, Complexity. Hello.
Hello, hi Count Illuminator. This is a special edition. It's Plexi special cast because I'm kind of hungover from last night, but that should not hinder my ability to cast video games in any sort of way.
In fact, it might improve it.
One could say that. I mean, I've definitely tried playing drunk, and it turned out alright. I lost
Exactly.
5 games in a row, but it was alright.
Yeah, but in that mindset of losing games, you can help people improve, hopefully. Uh,
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not sure that logic actually follows through, but we'll pretend it does. The map we've got
Yeah.
today is Stuttstoff, and here it is. And we've got a vulpesvelox in the south. He's the guy who submitted the gameplay from Reddit. And the guy in the north is a PE player. So, who will you be following?
P32.
Who-
I'll just go ahead and follow the PE player. Let's just keep track of his build order, tech order, etc., etc. I should be able to know what the American player is doing based on that. So
Why, have
I'll
you
follow
played
him.
PE much before?
Yeah, sometimes I play PE.
I thought you were
I'm
a famous
primarily a
Brit
British
player.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I can do PE. I should be all right. I'm a level 16 PE player.
Oh,
For
wow.
anyone who
And it
actually
goes up
doesn't
to...
know.
Doesn't it go up to, like, level 17? So that's really high, isn't it?
It goes up to 20 again,
Okay.
eliminator.
Oh, that's good.
But that's alright.
No, I'm trying to play the newbie sidekick. You know, you're definitely the expert when it
Yeah.
between us two. So,
Yeah.
okay, right. We're on 5 seconds, aren't we?
Yes, I am paused 5 seconds.
Unpausing in three, two, one, and play. And they're off.
Yep, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay,
Alright.
the first question I'm going to ask you is if it's a level 11 US versus PE play, what do you expect to see? What do you predict?
Oh, a lot of manpower floating, the best capping orders in the universe. Let's see. Probably not the best vehicle micro, a lot of mines hit, probably not many mines laid. So, just remember the fundamentals, just never leave units idle,
Believe in
spend.
yourself?
Yeah, believe in the heart of the cards, as Yu-Gi-Oh says, or whatever his name is.
Okay,
Yeah,
how about the metagame? How about strategies? What do you expect them to try and do?
oh man, a level 11 PE player loves to build Panzer Grenadiers. He'll build like 20 of them, and then they'll all get strafed, and he'll complain about balance. Uh, as for Americans, fast M8, really good thing. I would encourage anyone from level 1 to level 20 should lay mines. There's no excuse. It's like the easiest thing you can do to
Even
improve your
with
plays.
the kind of push towards the aim strong bulletproof, I'm not going to lay mines. I'm going to spend all my munitions on flamers. Even with
Uh,
that.
I don't think anyone below level 16 does it very often. I seriously haven't seen many Americans about 11 or under try to do the Armstrong bulletproof, but we're seeing this American player actually get the 3 engineers start down.
Yeah,
There's the first rifleman squad.
that's what I
So
was
I
trying to
mean,
hint at. I do think people around this level are starting to try that strat more and more now. I think it's finally filtered through, and I think
yeah,
it definitely gives people that are a little bit less, not as quite as good as some P players. It gives them a bit more of a chance.
yeah, and definitely at the lower levels, PE players have an advantage just because you know, they just blob. It's blob v blob, and usually the PE blob wins. But except if you do the Armstrong bulletproof, the Armstrong bulletproof is far more superior to the PE player's blob just because of those flamers and PE not really having a very good counter to it.
Yeah, definitely.
First engagement up north.
Yeah, he soft retreated with the engineers, which I liked, but he's staying there, which I don't like. Get it? Oh, maybe he's waiting.
Oh no, he wants to keep that there because then he can cap it after the engagement's over. Early
Okay.
slow. I probably would not have used that right away.
Right, let's talk
It's
about let's talk about the Armstrong strike. If he is indeed going for it, let's talk as though he, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Say he is going for it. I wouldn't have engaged that early on, based on what I had. One rifle, two engineers. It's not worth it. You're never going to win that engagement.
Yeah, exactly. You want to try to avoid engagements until you're at a point where you're much stronger than the PE player, and that's like after three flamers. I don't even remember what it is, but it's like two flamers, I believe.
Yeah, it's two flamers, three flamers, depending on if you think you're going to see telemines or what have you. It's probably depending
Yeah,
on map as well.
exactly. You kind of have to keep an eye on the Kettenkrad too, and see what sort of doctrine the PE player went. And if you see that he has like a bunch of little tools and wires in his back seat, you want to get get a minesweeper for that third engineer to look for tellers. Tier 2 up for the PE player. I assume he's eventually going to start building his tier 3, just because fast AC is too good.
Yeah, it's just be a link, yeah. So,
but he's taking his time building it. You got to be absolutely sure this is a big decision you're making, so you don't want to start that tier 3 right away.
yeah, exactly.
You want to float about 360 manpower first, and then go for that tier 3 AC.
Well, those three men just erected a structure, 20 times their body mass, so you got to give them a little bit of a rest.
Exactly. A big hunk of concrete, that tier 2 building.
Yeah, homogeneous grey blob. That is the PE structures. You struggle with that, don't you? Complexity. You sometimes build more than one of each type of structure. You've been known to.
I do still. My biggest fault that I'm actually, for some reason, I haven't just sat down and decided on my base layout either, which has killed me, and it's probably killed a lot of other PE players too, especially on maps like Wreck Train, where it's easy to just... Oh, sorry. Big engagement right there at middle.
No, it's fine. I'm catching it. Don't worry about it. There's not much to say, but this is when he should engage. This should have been the first engagement, because clearly he's going to win it. 3 rifles, 1 flamer, 1 vanilla eng. And now we can cap that plus 16 fuel, which the P has had for far too long.
Yeah, exactly. That was a good engagement. You always want to push like right at through riflemen. That was something I always did as Americans versus PE. It wasn't Armstrong's bulletproof, but it was just like, all right, right as soon as you have 3 riflemen, you are pretty much guaranteed to have more firepower than the PE player. No matter, like, the PE player literally cannot have more units. Like individual little soldiers, he couldn't have more than the American player. So
exactly.
It's always a good time at 3 riflemen to push out, try to start a fight.
Let's talk.
Because you will win it.
Let's talk about, the birds and the bees. Stutzdorf. It's very difficult for PE, isn't it?
It's my least favorite PE map. It's very large. There are a lot of points to cap. The PE player is like, weakest point is capping, because any other unit is going to beat a Kettenkrad, and there goes the Kettenkrad right now, as a matter of fact.
Oh wow, yeah. Damaged engine's not going to get out of there. So, what kind of doctrine would you feel on Stutzdorf is a good answer to, how big the map is, how many resource points are off? What would you like to do on it?
Vehicle-based tank destroyer. Absolutely, you want like to be able to lay mines, because there will be vehicles. The American player will have vehicles. Oh my gosh, why did he get a Jeep?
Yeah, that should have been maybe an early game unit to hunt down Kettenkrads if you want more than one Kettenkrad, if you heard that, but...
Yeah, it popped out the same time as the AC. That's...
Maybe it was a misclick.
That's not going to end well.
Yeah, there's no logic behind that whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'll ignore the Jeep like, a mole on an otherwise pretty girl and pretend it doesn't exist.
Like, this PE player is capping a high fuel point with his Panzergrenadiers. Those guys are going to be there for, like, oh my god, 30 minutes just capping. Like, he's not even connected to that fuel. Like, the American player is just going to cut him off. Like, that is, like, such a key cutoff, that +5 munitions. You absolutely have to protect that. It's so key.
Sector being captured.
Yeah, so like PE player, too many points, very weak capping, but they have some pretty good vehicle play options on this map, so it's not totally bad. So an American player I can't stress the use of mines enough. It's very important.
I am liking the fact that vulpesvelox proved me right, and he has done a bastardized version of the aim strong strat, because he clearly is trying to blob up against the ACs and try and push them off with grouped riflemen. But
yeah, it was good that he hopped in that house and take some pot shots at the AC. You know, you want to maximize the amount of damage on that AC. You know, it's got a pretty small health bar.
Yeah, definitely. It goes very quickly.
You just have to outlive them.
Without defensive vet, they're not as effective as they should be. He's now got a triage sensor up, so these rifles, when they retreat after this engagement, inevitably will become full health. So he definitely has tried to follow the aim-strong strat. I'm quite proud of him for that. That's good. I'm a similar level to this guy, so I'm constantly, trying to hone my own gameplay and become better at, the aim strong strat and stuff like that. But so the next stage for this guy would be using green cover with his blob and be more tactical and not being quite as, blobby.
All right, that's a bad engagement for him. He's good. It's good that he retreated as soon as he did, because he probably would have lost a lot more riflemen than he did.
Yeah, that Jeep has a kill, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he was shooting at some P-grins capping that fuel. Those P-grins were capping under fire, which wasn't very smart.
Yeah.
A Jeep is excellent at just sort of shooting at units that are capping, and it's actually, this Jeep decision is actually pretty smart, because, if you can shut down the P players capping on this map, he's gonna have a bad time, essentially.
Okay, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
And also, with the aim strong strat, he is floating a lot of manpower. Once you've got your triage, your 3 rifles, and your 3 engineers up, there's not too much to build. What would you consider building around this time?
Oh my god. The PE player's floating 1,000 manpower himself, so real good gameplay here. You gotta get your tank depot. Your tank depot is like a big thing. If you're floating manpower, put an OP on your fuel.
Yes, exactly. That is the answer. Because he's perhaps the +10 fuel on the left of the the west victory point. That'd be pretty ideal. Make it into a +16.
God.
He's got a
PE player. He's killing me. Oh my god, 1,200 manpower right now.
If you didn't have a hangover before, you've got one now, yeah?
I'm feeling my head start to hurt as we speak.
Just hold Alt and start to swivel the camera around a little bit as well.
Yeah. Alright, engagement in middle. Engagement from yellow cover. That's actually good.
Yeah, he's maybe he's listening to my advice whilst we're playing. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, and this PE player is kind of split up. Well, actually he's not, but he's losing now.
He's got defensive vet on one of the ACs, but they should be a little bit more effective than they are being.
It's in a bad condition, really. All right, good. He's running up to that green cover.
Yeah, that's good.
If a vehicle's below 50% health, flamethrowers actually have a good chance of damaged engine crit. So yeah, you want to run those guys right up there and hope for a damaged engine, and because usually a damaged engine is like the dying swan song of any armored car.
Definitely, yeah. Or in one sticking can sometimes immobilize them, and there's a chance of that happening. That can be GG right there in a competitive game.
Yeah. Oh my god, it definitely is.
Oh, rifles possibly going down.
These crits on that rifleman squad, they did almost bite the bullet. And the other AC is going to get defensive vet.
Obviously the rifles have stickies, no doubt, and the PE player knows it. So we are seeing aim strong strat versus ACs at a level 11 level. So this is, very good opportunity for tips, basically. Ooh, P-Grand's down. First squad loss of the game. That is not nice.
Yeah, wow, that's huge. Considering that this PE player is floating 1,600 manpower, I think as long as this American player is spending his manpower, he's in a good position to win this game, no matter what.
Floating 1,600 manpower. What should he be spending on that? Spending that on right now?
Oh my god, this would be... For some reason the PE player doesn't have a lot of fuel, so it's actually a good thing to spend some of that on the MP44 grins out of the tier 3 building, the assault grenadiers. You just need to spend some of it, and those are a good thing to spend it on because they're going to be effective pretty much throughout the game. and you don't need to spend too much munitions on it, you know. And considering that, you know, the big thing about Aimstrong strat is not getting BERs until much later, MP44 grins are actually pretty good
Yeah,
against
chew
vanilla
those.
rifles.
They'd chew those flamers up straight away. That'd be good.
Exactly, but he's actually spending it on vanilla grins, and he's buying G43s. He's going to be extremely strapped for munitions. And honestly, G43s, they're not that good against Lob's riflemen.
Would you think a lot of
Like,
11p players just try and get Panther Battle Group as soon as humanly possible? Because he's got
yeah, I think, yeah, he's building tier 4 right now. He's probably going for that Panther Battle Group, but he's probably not going to have fuel. But this American player might let him have the fuel.
first M10's now producing. And one of the age-old arguments with the Aimstrong strat: do you prefer M10s or Hellcats?
Oh, I've always loved M10s just for the run over ability. Like you know, when you do automats, you tick M10s, M18s. You, I always like the M10s. I feel like I can micro those better to like run over KCH, Gren, blobs, you know,
Oh yeah,
those sorts of things.
and they accumulate so much vet
M18s.
doing that as well.
Exactly. M18s don't really have that run over ability, so
But they do have the lack of, misfire, because M10s misfire from occasionally. It's
yeah.
a glitch
I
that
do
devs couldn't get
understand
rid
the
of.
argument against M10s. Like the misfire is just absolutely awful. Oh,
Rifle
sticky
down.
out,
Oh,
but
possibly
he
second
wants it.
rifle down.
Was it worth it? And probably not, because that other rifleman squad might even go down.
And here's a tip.
That AC.
Here's a tip. You should never throw stickies just for the sake of it, because it's 35 munitions wasted that'll just get repaired. It should always just be, a deterrent firstly, and secondly, it should only be used to finish off a vehicle, not just damage it.
Exactly. But the M10's out, it might actually kill this AC that got tread broken. Oh, no, it's not tread broken now. It should be able to move. So, yeah, no, the suicide sticky is not going to really pan out for him here.
Really was a suicide sticky. So we've seen two squads down for each. So the unit preservation hasn't been that bad. I mean, you'd expect that in any level of play, really, to at least see one squad down per side.
Oh my god. So, you see the PU player's base, and you see that tier 2 is building something. Well, what do you think that is?
Panzerschreck infantry by the looks of it.
It is. Alright, yeah, it just finished, but he had 3 of those queued up, like,
Oh
a
my
second
God.
ago, and then he canceled them and just called it a headset.
Okay.
Oh, I love this.
Do
I
you use
love
headsets?
this.
Do you like these little
They're
pyramid
my
tanks?
favorite unit, I think. PE players only need 2 things: headsers and ACs. Everything else is optional.
What about Burst
Even
Tigers?
Panthers. Oh, well, I take that back. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Brigadieres are the absolutely required as well. At least 2 or 3. Like,
How many? Yeah,
should
2 or
absolutely-
3. Have like
2 or
a.
3 Brigadieres.
You're a fan of the Burger Tiger Caterpillar, aren't you? Where they,
Well, I think
face to
I
ass, they just keep each other
Yeah.
invulnerable.
Yeah, if I had to sum up my PE play, I say I would love units that are rarely built.
And they're
And
the
the
airborne
Burger
doctrine.
Tiger is one of them. Burger Tiger, Vampire Half Track, those are like my favorite units.
Yeah. Who is it? Razor, who's quite a controversial figure. He always has lovely opinions. He says that Panzer Elite are a terrible faction because there's units you'd never use, like don't have a place in any, kind of army. But
Yeah.
you live to try and prove him wrong. Then I take it.
I do. I prove people wrong about units all the time. Like, I started trying out tier 1 fast tier 4 involving an ammo half track, and it's been wonderful. Ouch, god,
Second
Tellers
M10
hurt so
down.
much.
They do.
Yeah, holy crap. Like, yeah, like as soon as you see any sign at all, oh wow, and he must have a lot of manpower to call in these
Well,
AT
he
guns.
did. He had it in the bank. He also has a lot of munitions in the bank, but obviously he's gone left side of the airborne tech tree at the moment, so he doesn't have anything too exciting available.
No, it was a good choice to actually go airborne. He saw a lot of the vehicle play from the PE player, and he needs AT guns against that. M10s are just gonna lose the battle of attrition. like he's losing them now. But these AT guns are really going to start paying for themselves in manpower.
We just saw 3 vehicles go down in 20 seconds there. The 2 ACs to the AT gun, then the Hetzer to the... No, the Hetzer took down the M10, of course. The Hetzer's looking a bit worse aware himself. Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking pretty bad. I don't think this PE player has advanced repair. He might. Yeah, I think he does, actually. Oh, big flank. With 5 Pigrin squads.
I think it has to come from more than one direction to be a flank.
Yeah, they're slowly going to take out these AT guns. Oh, there's one. As soon as they stopped moving, they took it right out. Oh, man. Vicious slows.
Definitely.
Yeah, the AT guns are definitely very important to the American player right now, and I think he realizes that. And oh yeah, big flamer flank. The G43s blew their slow on the riflemen, so they can't stop these engineers.
So they should have saved their slow to blow it all over the engineers.
Exactly, like oh man, I was gonna make a very inappropriate reference about blowing loads, but I think the viewers will understand.
Yeah, we got the second Hetzer tank out, something building from the Panzer Support Command.
Yeah, he's just researching the Panzer Support Command upgrade. He just cancelled it, actually.
Oh,
he can't decide what to do here. Okay, he decided on a mortar half-track.
Not a bad idea, I suppose, with the AT guns probably being recruits at some point in the future.
Yeah, it's important to kind of talk about why he chose a mortar, because the mortar's role at this point is to like take out the AT guns, and that can actually be a tricky proposition at times. I mean, most of it's hit or miss. Like it'll either like hit AT guns in like one hit, or it will just miss for like 20 shells.
Oh wow.
So yeah, like pretty reliably the mortar can take out AT guns.
The Hetzer just steamrolled through a wreck of a AC there, and it hit the mine. I was going to point that mine out to you. The engineers, he finally followed your advice from the start of the game. He did lay his, a few mines there, and now he's throwing himself into the treads.
The damage engine is going to be critical to like getting those AT guns so close to that teller. Oh, good, they're hitting the mines too. Yeah, like so he can get those. Wow, just gibbed. Holy crap, did you catch that?
Of course, yeah, the Hetzer destroyed the engineers on retreat there quite nastily.
Yeah, God, that was disgusting.
And they don't hit standing still targets half the time, so that was a good shot from the Hetzer there.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, the Panzerschreck, I actually have a 5-kill Panzerschreck on retreating units. Like,
really?
it launched a Panzerschreck shot at, like, a blob of retreating riflemen. Hit like 5 of them, and they just like exploded. It was insane. Wow. I had never seen anything like that, and I probably won't ever see anything like that again. Yeah. So, anyway, as I was saying, the damage engine extremely critical to getting those stickies off. God, he's hitting every single. Oh,
telemine, yeah, it was ridiculous. That M10 was the first M10 out in a while, and it just hit one telemine and exploded. It was.
Honestly, I'd rather have that over hitting one of those AT guns. The AT guns are extremely crucial right now.
Definitely.
They're the only thing that'll take out these Hetzers. The M10s, they'll die to these potentially God, what am I trying to say? Double AT efforts, tank buster squads.
Oh yes, the double Shrek, isn't it? Yeah.
Alright, American player is actually teching very smartly right now, getting BARs, getting his flamers. He'll be able to take out these Panzerschreck squads and potentially steal one of them down the line.
So he's completely changed his tact now. He's gone for AT guns and powerful infantry.
Yes, over M10 spam, vehicle play.
Yeah, exactly. So he could use this against Wehrmacht if he wanted to, realistically. I mean, it's AT guns and bars, pretty much one of the strongest suits the American can play.
Oh, definitely. In fact, I would even say, a lot of people don't remember this, but the classic strat was going 4 engineers against Wehrmacht. Like, that's probably what I'd do if I could adjust the aim strong bulletproof strategy against Wehrmacht.
Really? Yeah. So
Yeah,
you'd go four
you need
engineers.
that.
Would you get rifles at all, or would you wait for something else?
Oh, of course I get rifles, but four engineers start barracks. We actually saw DevM do it against Fireball in this last SNF, and it's excellent. It's wow.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw the
like
cat go down. Yeah.
yeah, just cats just get one shot. Like they'll either get one shot or they'll get destroyed engine. But yeah, no, like you want to be able to flank and take advantage of the fact that you'll have better capping than the Wehrmacht player.
So the
Yeah,
PE
fortunate
really is
start.
missing a trick here because the entire right side is completely undefended at the moment. He could, if he didn't keep losing his counter crowd stupidly, he could have capped that by now.
Yeah. Oh, good, a Sherman. Okay, so what we're probably gonna see happen here, if I had to venture a guess, is the Sherman's gonna walk up to like these P grunt squads. They're gonna get strafed, and yeah, they'll just get wiped out. Oh, larger squads upgrade. That's gonna be really bad for him, actually. Not a good choice. Uh,
We
yeah,
don't see
Strafe's
any
gonna be
veterancy
that
for these
much more.
infantry.
Yeah, like Strafe's gonna be that much more effective if he with the squad sizes.
The amount of munitions he has 3 command points. He could pop it right now if he wanted to. Oh, the mortars for doing some work
Ooh.
there.
Ah,
Bar
yeah,
suppression
that
fire.
more is doing work.
8 kills for the mortar, not bad at all.
Shice.
Shice.
Sherman is engaging this Hetzer. Not wise. Actually, the Hetzer beats the Sherman, but it's more like one of those things. Oh, Strafe.
Oh, 2 squads fully down.
2 squads down. Big plays. The hammer.
I like how
Fell
you
on those P-grunts.
faked excitement even though you predicted it only a minute ago.
Yeah. Well, it's something you could talk about, but like it doesn't compare to the real thing. It's a bit like sex.
Exactly, it's like paying to see a demolition derby. You're still excited when
Yeah,
the
exactly.
hillbillies, just career into the side of the wall or whatever. I'm trying to speak like an American now. You see, I'm really quite a personable kind of guy.
You relate to me well, you know. You live in the deep south.
Isn't it
America.
the cup today? The special mega cup for the Gridian players?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
tomorrow, isn't it? It's Saturday today, yeah.
It's the Super Bowl. Not
That's
more
it.
American. Yeah. It's like the World Cup, the Holocaust, and
Jurassic Park?
and a monster truck derby all rolled into one. We
Okay.
invite like our best American singers. Oh, big AT shot.
Like
on that
The Who
headset.
and-
It's gonna go down. Yeah.
Do you want to watch Complexity? You want to watch the BBC's
Katy Perry.
coverage of the Super Bowl? Trust me.
What? That exists?
It's amazing. There's no advert breaks, just analysis. And they don't know what they're on about.
That's wonderful. Oh my god. I need to find a stream of this because, well, the American gamecasters aren't that great either. Anyway, big engagement. Mortar half track. 2 mortar half tracks to counter the ATs. I see what he's doing there and I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like it. It shows
But-
good intelligence. Maybe the 4-man squads
Yep.
don't, but that does. I like it.
Oh, please strafe here. Please strafe here. This would be so amazing if you strafed here.
He does.
Yes! Oh, that's my jam.
Oh, Sherman's
USA.
down.
Oh, no. Yeah, the Hetzer does beat the Sherman. I did say that earlier.
Hetzer beats a lot of
the
things.
Hetzer just kind of has to derp it down.
Is that a power-up ability of the Hetzer? I was about to say, the derp it down. Like hold
Yeah,
down
yeah,
for the British.
Yeah, kind of derps things down.
And now he's sending in the M10. He best flank it. I hope he does. He's
Risky
going
play.
face on. And the Hetzer's just...
Yeah, at least he's driving right up to the Hetzer. That's what you want to do, because that's when it's going to have the best penetration against the Hetzer. So you want to get it, like, right in there. Oh, God, I think the Hetzer's going to win here.
Oh, with no main
Oh,
gun, the
God.
M10s can't do much. Does heavy crush work against Hetzers?
Ah, no, if only it did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it goes down.
Ooh, do you know what he could
Hetzer's
do?
too strong.
Yes, he just popped recoilless rifles on the newly dropped airborne. He could, fire up and try and take down the Hetzer before he gets away. Oh no, it's got a full engine, it's fine.
Yeah, he's got to get over there quick, but I think it's going to be too late. Nah, it's level 11. He's got plenty of time. Get in there. Come on.
Yeah,
You
he's
got
gonna
plenty of
collide with that
time.
crane. He's fine.
Yeah, he's just gonna park over there. He's gonna wait for this blob of Panzer Grenadiers, which are on the other side of the map. Yeah, he could totally run those airborne in there and take care of it. Big blob. Oh, please strafe that too.
I
Strafe the
thought you were on the
crap out of
PE
that.
side.
No, screw that.
America.
Go Americans. Strafe this horrible play. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be too
No, we
rude,
only have to
'cause
be nice
the
to
player could
vulpesvelox,
watch this
remember?
and be like, man, that Plex is just an asshole.
But everybody
I
knows that
imagine
already.
like P32 watching this cast and be like, God, Plex.
Maybe he's your biggest fan and he aspires to be just like you.
Yeah, like I imagine he has this complexity shrine and he's just like kneeling over it, just crying. I trusted you.
Oh, here we go, here we go. There's the engagement. They just took it out. Oh, Vet one for the airborne straight away. They were
That
like
was so
lightning.
funny because it was out of control. It ran over one of the airborne units and it gained another stripe of that.
I see that. And then they were dancing around it. Oh, he just disappeared.
He earned that.
Oh,
purple
we've got
heart,
an
tell you
incursion.
what.
Taking out the mortars. Well, trying to at least.
Yeah, it's close. The base 38 is gonna stop those riflemen.
The flak veilig.
Yeah, like right now, the PE player just shouldn't focus on getting Panthers. Like, that's what I imagine is going through his head right now. He's just like, God, I just need to get Panthers and I'll be fine. Nah,
Yeah.
he needs more vehicle-oriented play. Keep those mortars alive. Get the Triumvirate of Evil, the mortar, the AC, the anti-tank half-track, and then just like spam Panzer Grenadiers
Oh,
and
definitely.
cap.
Oh, these airborne
Yeah.
are in a rock and a hard place there. They could have gone down if they went.
Yeah.
Oh, they still could. They still could.
MB44 is doing work. Oh,
One
no, he
man.
dropped a recoilless rifle. They're gonna get away, but oh god, he needs to pick that recoilless rifle up again.
Can any of those squads, the P squads, pick it up, or are they?
No, none of them can.
Oh no.
Yeah, none of them have the room for it. MP44s, those fill up completely. G43s, they can't pick it up.
Okay.
I think actually, God, I'm not sure. I don't think this works, but you could pick up the recoilless rifle with a P-Grand squad and then research G43s, but after you research G43s, you can't pick up the recoilless rifle. I think I'm wrong about that, though. I think that's actually bazookas that I'm thinking of. Like, P-Grens can have a G43 and pick up a bazooka. I think MP44s can do that, too. Another Sherman, I would have made the same choice. This is
Yeah, definitely.
good for him.
Against four-man squads, you want to see a Sherman. So it's probably the best pound-for-pound anti-infantry tank when they've got the upgrade.
Yeah, like he's probably gonna guess this PE player's gonna keep lobbing, and PE player doesn't really have anything else, and he could just strafe a PE grand blob and then run over with his Sherman.
Yeah, you could even run into the base right now. There's a lot of juicy targets. Repairing them.
Yeah,
mortars.
that is a good thing to point out. Like, is knowing when you can just walk into the PE player's base with your Sherman, and this is one of those times. Like, he took out the Hetzers, and
Oh,
I don't
strafe on their
think...
VP. A bit of a wasted target there.
Oh, yeah, don't waste your... Oh, man. I'm so disgusted, the Count Eliminator. I don't know why I'm so disgusted about that.
You just sounded disappointed to me then. No.
Yeah, like, don't ever... Like, back in 2.601, like, yeah, maybe, sure, go ahead. Strafe single squads, because strafe was overpowered against single squads back then, but now, just save it. Oh my goodness.
Rifles, bars dropped. I think the Americans have lost a few more squads than the P at this point.
Yes, definitely have. This is actually turning out to be a good engagement for the American player.
Those bars are just really saving him now. It's probably a good idea to...
He's wisely using the suppressing fire, and that is extremely good against anything PE. Yeah, basically what it does, for those of you that don't know about suppressive volley fire, is it just makes the riflemen shoot a crap ton more. All they do is it reduces the cooldown down to nothing, but their accuracy goes to nothing.
Yeah, they're not less likely to kill, but they're much more likely to have an effect.
Yes, they suppress. doubles or triples their suppressive output, but like halves or thirds their accuracy.
Holy, that Sherman just nearly annihilated a squad there. So,
Yeah.
okay, we're now reaching towards the mid to late game, I presume.
Woo! Good mind,
Don't
by the
sound
way.
too
Good
excited.
mind.
Don't sound too
Yeah,
excited.
sorry.
What do you
But,
expect
yeah,
to
go
see
ahead.
in the closing moments of this game? What do you predict? I want to see some plexi predictions.
Alright, well, obviously this PE player, he had one goal from the start. He's going to get it no matter what. He's going to get... Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's the good strike.
That's the stuff. Do you want a cigarette
That's
now?
the
Or?
stuff. Oh, yeah, let me just take one out right now. This one's for Pepsi. But yeah.
He doesn't smoke anymore that much, I don't think. I didn't see him smoke once on his stream the other day.
Oh, well, good on him if he's trying to quit. Anyway, I predict those Panthers are gonna come out. He's gonna try his hardest. He finished it. He researched PE Battle Group or Panther Battle Group. And he's on 750 manpower right now. The Panthers aren't gonna help him though.
No.
Like the fact that the American player has a single AT gun means it's... God, why didn't he fix that mortar?
He was trying to, but the Sherman's just too strong.
Yeah, we're gonna see the Panthers hit the field, and I imagine the American player is gonna airdrop a few more AT guns in, and the Panthers won't be able to do anything. They'll probably like try to push out, make a desperate grab for the victory point, but I imagine it won't be fruititious. I think that's a word.
Fruititious! Yeah, fruititious. Fruitalicious.
Yeah, and considering the fact that these airborne are already Vet 2 and there's a drop Shrek,
well,
it just won't pan out.
yeah.
Panthers just aren't very good against infantry, especially vetted American infantry.
Fortuitous was, I think, the word,
Yeah.
Oh, here they
I
come.
think
Here
that's what I
are the
meant.
big words.
Sure.
Let's
I
go
can't
for
use
it.
big words. I'm American.
No, you can,
Yeah,
but you're very
that's the
hungover.
culture.
We know how clever
Yeah.
you are, Pexy.
Yeah.
You're number one clever. Oh, Shermans versus Panthers.
Exactly. Those airborne are going to do work on these Panthers, and that Vet 2 American squad has a Shrek, so yeah, forget
definitely.
it. Like they're going to sit there for a while, and then the PE player is going to get a message. Oh, you only have 100 victory points. He's just like, all right, let's bring everything in.
Just
Gonna
got
get
big
strafed.
cannons. Just got 76 mils.
He's gonna get strafed. He's gonna get recoilless rifled. He's gonna get Panzer Shreked. Yeah, it's not gonna be good for him. All right, here we go. Get the mode engaged.
Get the motor running.
Oh, come on. All right, because he does have the best micro, it's gonna take a few seconds for him to rally the troops. Oh, he's gonna repair the mortar first. Oh, he's just gonna lose.
So it's like the Battle of the
disappointing.
Bulge. Hitler wants, to just dominate France in 1 month, but there's logistical issues and stuff now. He's got to move.
Yeah, we gotta deal with logistics. Yep, here we go. Alright. Triple offensive vet G43s are amazing, but they're getting, like, one-shotted by these Shermans. Oh, yes, the Sherman upgrade. I forgot that part.
Yeah, 76 mil.
Disengagement.
He just did that about a minute ago.
I forgot. He had the bombing
Oh!
gun, too. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, my God. I came.
Those
That was
Panthers lined
close.
up beautifully for that. They were in a perfect line.
Okay, so the PE player did go down in a blaze of glory, but I did not expect the upgun Shermans, and I did not expect the bombing run. That was a work of art.
That was beautiful. And the Pershings, not the Pershings, what are they called? The big German tanks, the Panthers, seemed to go in a perfect line there. It was like they turned around in a 180
Yes,
just
they
in time.
were. Yeah. Oh, I never got that kind of luck. Oh, here we go. This is the part where the PE player complains about balance after his blot fails.
Where is this luck? Where is this luck in this game?
Where is this luck in this game? Absolutely. Absolutely. GG, well played. Both sides.
Okay.
That's
So,
nice. A nice manner ending to a nice manner game.
oh, that's a lovely way to put it. Any more closing thoughts? If we were to give vulpesvelox, our good American friend, some tips, what would we say to him?
Well, special on Stursdorf, if you want the Jeep, get it sooner. But like, besides that, through Rifleman, through Engineer, he did everything right. Obviously, the PE player microed out of the sticky bombs, but the that's fine. That just kind of happens. You roll with the punches and force the AC off the map. I think he played this very well.
Definitely.
Um,
In terms of improving the aim strong strat, when he first engaged, he shouldn't have. He should have waited a little bit longer, been a little bit more patient, and then
Absolutely.
he was very aggressive as soon as he felt he was strong, and that was good. He could have used a bit more yellow and green cover when he was advancing, a little bit more. But other than that, there's not much I can say. He's not, you know, I think I'm about the same level as him.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, like yeah, what you said, the first engagement. I think it's mostly just little things like floating manpower, controlling the units. Those all come with time. On the whole, I would say his play was very good. He adapted extremely well. Except, well, okay, he didn't adapt extremely well. He did run a few M10s in, and they were ultimately pretty wasted.
definitely.
Uh, yeah. As soon as you see headsers and stuff like that, don't be afraid to just invest in more airdropped AT guns, and getting a Sherman to just kind of keep those P guns away from your AT guns. At that point, that's just an
One closing
adaptive thing.
point I'd like to make about adaptation is with the aim strong strat. When you're floating manpower after your triage is built and you're waiting for enough fuel for your supply yard and your tank depot, it is okay to get a WSC or perhaps an extra engineer and spend a little bit of that manpower because you've got too much
Yeah,
of it at
yeah,
that point. Getting a minesweeper engineer is very
yeah.
good at especially this point in the metagame because PE players, even at level 11 kind of level, are starting to adapt. They're starting to put telemines down in good places. They might use
Yes.
Schwimmwagons with the anti-infantry mines. So basically, a
Hmm.
minesweeper can be very good.
Exactly. Yeah, it's always worth its weight in munitions, and yeah. Also, you can spend your manpower on an observation post as well.
Exactly. Yeah, the fuel. If he'd this fuel here, if he'd done that sooner, he could have had this over and done with a lot quicker. But it was an entertaining game, and I thank you for joining us, Complexity.
Yeah, thank you. It was a blast. I enjoyed this game, despite my little. At times, I kind of complained about the gameplay, but it was a very enjoyable game. I would absolutely do this with you again. This was, yeah, it was very fun.
Out of 10, and how would you bang again?
Uh,
You know,
out of 10, if I would come back, like, what does that mean?
8 out of
I'm
10
really
would
bad.
bang, wouldn't bang.
Oh, 10 out of 10 would bang, would
Oh,
call back,
that's amazing.
would go
Thank
on
you.
a second date. Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
absolutely.
Oh, I'm giggling now. Okay, and I'm gonna end the cast at this point. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, and a note to anybody watching: please submit your replays. The email's in the description. redditco@gmail.com. As many as you can submit. Doesn't matter if you're level 2 or a level 16. We'll get somebody on that can help you out, and it'll be fun.